Hey, I'm Raya.
And I'm Louie.
We've shared our adventures of living in a school bus in North and Central America. Then we fell in love with van life around Europe and the UK, and now that we have our son, it's time for a new adventure. We bought a caravan. We'll be fully renovating it soon, but first we want to try it as is and see what we want to change. So we're taking it to what we've heard could be one of the best festivals in the world, Medicine Festival.
Guys, look who's here at Medicine.
I feel like something has happened that's like shifted our future, and we're really excited about where we're heading next.
We're on our way to the festival. We're going to be there very shortly. Neo's done very well on this journey, hasn't he?
Yeah, luckily he napped for most of it, but we're almost there, and I'm so excited. I need this so bad. Like, I need to nourish my soul, and I feel like we're gonna get the medicine we need at Medicine Festival, so bring it on.
Bring it on. You ready, Neo? Yeah! What do you think, Neo? What do you think of our place we're gonna be living?
So we're still kind of learning all the different elements of having a caravan. One of them, remember the first time we went in, we forgot to put these things down and then the whole thing like tipped.
Yeah, there's like these little levelers like.
Level things, yeah, so we gotta put those down first.
Yeah, this is like a little fun play space for Neo.
We'll make friends with everyone around.
I'll put on the levelers so we can get inside. So you know normally, this thing,
Yeah.
check this out. Way better, right?
Yeah.
It's a bit of a mess. We just threw everything in. It's been kind of crazy. We got back from holiday yesterday. First of all, I'm just going to pop the roof so I can stand up. Yeah, this is really cool. So this table, it like clips in and you can use it as a dining room table in the caravan. But if you want to use the bed, which is also kind of folds out from where the table was, you can put the table out here, which I think will have it clipped on here most of the...
I think the whole time, yeah.
But Neo, it's our table. And then this leg pulls out.
Lovely.
Lovely.
Look at how insane this is. This is all just for today, and this is all the time. So like at 4, all of these things are happening at once. So it's kind of overwhelming. I wish I'd had more time before we got here to look everyone up, all the different music artists and stuff. Maybe tonight, once Neo's asleep, I will do that for tomorrow and maybe like circle some of the ones we really want to go to. But I feel like now we should just go in and walk around and kind of see all the different stages and get a little layout of the land. This looks so exciting.
We've landed. We've got the caravan set up. We're kind of ready to go, we think. We're just going to wander into the festival and start vibing it out. Oh, it's a glorious day. Raya's looking gorgeous with her skirt and pink top, very pink themed.
And then this I bought at Envision. I feel like there's going to be really cool jewelry and clothing and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Which is good because Louis forgot all of his clothes, all of his underwear. He literally basically just has that.
Well, we put it all in the washing machine when we got back and we were trying to dry it and time stuff and then I forgot to grab it. That's it.
Hey, we're going in. I'm so excited. Oh, I need this. I love this like forest path on the way in. Just grounds you into the space.
What an adventure.
I know.
Oh, there's so many babies. I love it. This looks like such a family-friendly festival.
Oh yeah.
Who are you being this fully over guy for? Raya just got back with the ice creams. Oh, Neo.
Oh, he's very excited.
Oh.
Do you want to try Mom this one? You want to try Tada's one?
What do you think?
Amazing.
We found a dance stage, but we're going to get some refreshments first. So I've got a cacao cookie and a coffee, and Raya got a kombucha. And we're going to head over and dance.
This family area is really cool. First, because you can actually hear the music from the main stage, but it's obviously much quieter and safer for the kids. And not only are there fun stuff for the kids here, but there's beautiful things for the parents as well. I just popped my head into one of the tents and there's a talk happening about like parenting teenagers, and everyone's kind of helping each other and asking questions, giving advice, and it's just so beautiful. I can't explain to you how being here just feels like home. Like the energy, the people, it's just such a welcoming, beautiful vibe everywhere you go. So yeah, just so happy to be here.
I've just been given some cedar and mugwort, and we're going to throw it in the fire and make a wish or a prayer. So we're going to do it together. Okay, Neo, you have to think of a prayer. Okay, you ready? We're going to sprinkle it in the fire.
Watches the sun, the watches the moon, the watches the stars, the watches the seasons. So the shaman is that spirit. And you channel the shaman when you are in meditation, when you are praying.
That was pretty awesome. It's like a Mayan prayer ceremony. Someone really cool we just got chatting to had a kid the same age as Neo who lives in a community, like a farm. It sounded similar to Alegria, but in Glastonbury, so we said we'd love to come and visit sometime, but we're really hoping to make some proper friends here at Medicine Festival, and I'm already vibing. This is like, this is our type of people.
And I had a really beautiful moment where I was breastfeeding Neo, and this other mom came by with maybe a 3-4-year-old. She just bent down to me and she was just like, "Thank you, Mama, I see you." And I just started crying because I just like breastfeeding is for me the most like selfless act of motherhood, of my motherhood journey so far. And also a lot of people don't breastfeed as long as this. Like a lot of people stop before 16 months. So I think there's even some people who kind of like have judgments here on people breastfeeding toddlers and stuff. So anyway, to be in public and to have someone like see me in that way,
acknowledge you.
Oh my god, beautiful.
Oh, what an amazing stage. I would love to DJ at this stage. Guys, look who's here at Medicine. Literally, I haven't seen them for 2 years.
It's been a while.
It's been too long. And we just had a sit down for an hour or so.
Proper catch up.
Starting to proper catch up.
Yeah, we're like 10% into the proper catch up.
I know, but it's so good to be together again.
Bro, I've missed you.
But I get comments often like, "Go and see Ben, where is Ben?" Like, so here he is.
Track down.
Here he is. It's so funny. I was with Finn, who's also here, maybe he'll be in the vlog later. But I was just saying, I think Ben's here somewhere. And then as I was saying, I think Ben's here, I don't know where he is, he literally walked up. So I feel like I manifested Ben into that moment.
Having a shower, and then I just disappeared out the shower and appeared naked in front of it. Now, but yeah, dude, it's good to see you.
Anyway, it's going to be an awesome few days.
The festival is amazing.
I can't describe, and hopefully over the rest of this vlog, we'll give you a taste of what this really is. But it's hard to put into words. It's hard to demonstrate over video, but it's a very powerful, amazing experience so far, and it's only going to get better. But right now it is food time. We're just trying to pick some delicious. What are you feeling? What vibes
I've
are you
eaten
feeling?
Here the Yom bowls for your soul.
That sounds good.
Feed your mind, body, and soul.
This is
It's
our
pretty
favorite
good.
place from Vegan Camp Out. This place looks good to me too.
And it didn't give me 2 bad farts, so like can't recommend.
Yeah, this one was like not dirty. Some of these places can be dirty.
This is delicious.
Yeah.
I'd be happy to eat
exactly.
it
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
Mio is still awake, and I think maybe you should go to bed soon.
Yeah, some kind of bowl is good, then we can give him little bits.
Thanks a lot. Bye. We've got our vegan Mexican food. I think what we're going to do is hit as many food places as we can in the next like 3 days. So we're going to share half Mexican food and then half like Middle Eastern or whatever Raya's getting. Neo, look!
Yum.
Yum.
He just came and sat down.
Oh, num num.
No?
Mmm, yum yum. It's kind of hard to put on by yourself. There you go. Ah. We're walking back to our caravan to put Neo down, and he's just holding me so tight. It's just the nicest feeling, having your child just like hold on to you. Listen to him as well. Hey. Oh. Where's that? What is that? Moon.
Yes, look. It's beautiful.
Moon.
Moon.
Do you love the moon?
I think he does.
He does love it.
Yeah.
I've taken my phone out tonight rather than the big camera just because I just want to be a bit more present. I want to dance. I feel like trying to hold or clip that big camera onto me is going to take away from me being able to let loose tonight. So for the first night, I'm just going to take my phone out and capture some clips and some of the magic on this guy. I'm heading to a bit of a rave sesh now.
Rave sesh, let's go.
Drum and bass and garage. Somewhere around here. There's so many venues, I don't know. I'm just heading there now. Raya has just put Neo down to bed, so she's going to stay back at the caravan, and we're probably going to take it in turns going out in the evenings. So tonight's my night. We've finally got ourselves together. We're heading back into the festival this morning. This is day 2. Well, it's day 2 for us.
But yesterday we only got like the last few hours of the day, so I'm excited for a full day.
It's the first full day. Last night was a little tricky because it got pretty cold, and also Neo's a bit congested, so he kept waking up. So it was a bit of a rough night.
Yeah. One of his roughest nights ever,
yeah.
I think. Yeah.
I also think when I leveled the caravan, I didn't do it quite right. So we're basically like the blood was rushing to our heads. So we're just figuring it out.
Another thing we're figuring out. So when it comes to bathroom shower situation, we don't think we want to include that inside the vehicle just because it takes up so much room.
Well, maybe.
Maybe, because when we went to vegan camp out, the showers were broken like the whole time. And I'm one of those people that just needs, even just a 3-minute shower. I just need it to like feel alive, especially after being up all night with him. So I was really struggling with that at vegan camp out. And then here, the showers are working, but it was obviously everyone's trying to shower.
It's like a 45-minute
queue. It was a 45-minute wait just for like a 3-minute shower. So I'm like, I feel like we might need to figure something out, even if it's just an outdoor situation. Yeah. So it's good that we're testing this out now before renovating it because we're changing our minds.
Yeah. I was like in favor of us just before even using the caravan doing a ton of stuff. This was Raya's idea. Let's just do a few test runs and then we'll have a very clear picture of what we want to change. But we're still feeling great today, still feeling excited, and yeah, ready and raring to go for the festival. So excited. Also might be because I just had a coffee. Something that was essential for coming to this festival, because there's a lot of off-road buggying, was that we've just got this amazing new off-road. It's actually like a running buggy. It's a Cybex AV Spin, and it's so good.
So good.
It's got like inflated big tires, so you can go over big bumps. I think it's got some kind of like suspension built into like the struts here, and then it folds down and all the wheels pop off and it kind of folds down so you can put it in the car or whatever.
Literally, like, most strollers would not make it through this, but it's just, I could push them one-handed, it's so easy.
Like, we've been watching other people with the little baby wagons, which also look cool, but they're like, the wheels are hard, and like they keep getting stuck in ruts or trying to get over some of the cable trunking and stuff like that. But this has just been amazing.
Game changer.
Absolute game changer. And it like drops pretty flat so he can sleep in it, which he did the other day. So we're big fans. Yeah. Very grateful.
We've been using the Cybex car seats forever, so like literally since he was born. So we know we love them, but it was our first time trying their stroller, and we big fans.
Yeah, and if you want to check it out, we'll link in the description below as well. We've got like a whole shop somewhere online with all of our baby bits. We need to update them.
I'm actually going to make a whole video on my channel, so stay tuned.
I was just saying to Raya that I don't know whether this is me just like making myself feel this, or whether it's just the vibe that's actually genuinely here, which I think it is just the vibe.
It is, yeah.
Basically, I just feel so welcomed here and just like I belong compared to like any other event.
Yeah.
It's right. It's amazing, right?
Everybody's so welcome here.
Yeah.
Everybody's open.
Yeah, exactly. Proof of that is I just went to get a coffee and I asked if they had any vegan snacks, and they were like, oh, we messed up, we didn't bring enough. But then she gave me one of her personal street waffles and didn't even charge me. It was just so kind. That's what I feel here, is just like overwhelmingly, like there's a lot of kind people here. Cheers.
I just need to tell you guys, I'm getting married here in 2 weeks' time.
Okay.
And literally, I was like, oh my god, no wait. This couple, they did their wedding really, really well. I was like, let's look at it. So I literally went back and watched one of your videos, and I was like, right, what did they do? Like, what traditions, what things did they do? So like, just thank you for sharing that.
You having fun, yeah?
I just came back from that talk. I only caught the end of it. It was a 2-hour talk. I cried so much. It was so powerful. So many amazing people and speakers, and one really powerful thing was about, someone was asking about trauma and how like it can take years of working through to heal some kind of trauma, and then something can happen in a day that like causes new trauma. And so she was asking like, how do you stay committed to doing the work if you know how quickly trauma can happen? And they were basically saying trauma it's not like really something new that can be created. It is kind of always there, and there's new reminders that brings it back up. So until you truly heal it, like it's always kind of like lurking. It carries a lot of energy, and as humans we're addicted to energy, so lots of people love drama and you know, they like to like feed on that. If you can transmute it to unconditional love, that energy is like times 1,000, and that's like the energy that fuels the world basically. So anyway, this is very deep, but that's just a little segment of like when you can turn the trauma into unconditional love for yourself before anything else, that's what will change everything. So anyway, hope that, I don't know, landed for some of you. We're walking through the healing village right now, and we're both so desperate for a massage. We're gonna see if we can sign up for one, and then I think we're gonna get some food.
I'm hoping to sit in a few of these like powerful talks as well. There's one I saw about like the new father or something.
Ooh,
like a men's work thing.
And I think it's specifically fathering like a man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Like Raya said, it's time for lunch. We're both feeling something a bit fresher, not so heavy.
Should get this at some point though. It looks so good.
Should we just get it now?
That's the opposite of what you just said.
Yeah, that's true.
We actually just walked past the cold pressed juice place, and we just thought let's start with juice because I think we're both really thirsty. So if we start with this, then we can figure out what to eat. It doesn't have to be like as refreshing as of a meal.
I got earthly greens,
Let's check
which
it out.
is spinach, apple, cucumber, lemon, and ginger.
Can you show us how green it is? Ooh.
Oh yeah, ice was a good choice.
Yeah. Thank you so much. What's my one? Pineapple, ginger, turmeric, apple, and orange.
Cheers.
Oh yeah, that's perfect.
This is what I'm thinking of getting, a seitan shawarma wrap from this Middle Eastern place. Cheeky monkey. We just sat down in the shade because it's the heat of the day, and I'm going to try this shawarma. I love that it's like a naan for the wrap, not like pita bread. That's really good. I've just left Raya and I'm heading into my first like talk workshops called Fathers of a New Generation. It's like a men's circle group. I'm about 9 minutes late, hopefully they'll let me in. My men's event has ended. That was really powerful. We were just sharing and having this vulnerable space to share about our childhood and the impact our dads or lack of dads have had on us, and people were sharing some really kind of heavy stories that have impacted their lives, and it was about like breaking the circle of trauma. It was really cool. We paired up and like just had really vulnerable, deep chats with strangers. Oh, and at the end, Neo and Raya were waiting outside and Neo saw me and I grabbed him and brought him in as we were circling up. It was really powerful having Neo in my arms, and one of the guys said it was powerful at the end as a reminder of what this was all about, like healing past trauma and beckoning in the next generation of fatherhood, and it was powerful. Raya's gone off to her event that she wants to go to, and I'm gonna go and get some ice cream because the ice cream was so good yesterday. The line for ice cream was really long, but I got a chocolate and banana crepe, which I think Neo's going to enjoy. So we've just laid out a picnic blanket and we're just chilling in the woodlands. Stopped off at the Vivo Barefoot stand and Neo's trying on some Vivo Barefoot. Oh, they're your new shoes, Neo. And I got these guys. What do you think? What do you think? Do you like them? These shoes are supposed to give you a much more natural walking experience, allows your toes to spread as you're walking and running and jumping. I've heard lots of great things.
Cute. Yesterday I went on a little stroll through the clothing areas over there. I can't remember if I told you guys, but I bought a dress. I'll show you that later. But I haven't checked out these ones yet, so I'm going to show you some of the really cool pieces. There's a lot of like natural materials, flowy dresses, a lot of things my vibe. I would love to find something for Neo as well though, so let's see. Good morning, welcome to day 3 of Medicine Festival. We are very, very excited for the day. If you guys remember, if you watch the vlogs, I bought this in Guatemala and I brought it out today because it's one of those things that's like hard to wear in normal life, but here it's perfect.
We had an early one last night. We wanted to pace ourselves and there's so much going on. It's kind of overwhelming.
It really is, yeah. I think I'm gonna do, there's a heart-opening breath work starting in like 20 minutes. I think I'm gonna try to go to that. I love breath work. But first, it's time to get Louis coffee.
Yeah, before we head in, we've stopped at a coffee truck. Ooh, ooh, cheers. Got my coffee, ready for the day. The weather has been spectacular.
We are so lucky with the weather. We were saying, obviously the closest thing we've been to this is Envision, and Envision's beautiful in a lot of ways, but it's just so hot. Obviously being in Costa Rica, down by the water. So this feels like so many of the great things about Envision, but without the heat. It's actually just so nice being here. Obviously in England, it's a bit of a risk of the weather, but this is like best case scenario.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just heaven.
I think if it had been raining the entire time, it would have still been fun, but a very different, muddy experience, but oh, just glorious. I kind of wish this was like a week long.
I know.
This has by far been my favourite festival I've ever been to.
If any of you are into van life and you're following people on Instagram, and you're into the hippie van life specifically, you've definitely seen these guys. Their Instagram is Parking on the Wild Side, Laura and Aaron. We just ran into them yesterday, and they said that they had their van parked like where you could actually come tour it. This is like ultimate inspiration for DIY, make your own van, really to like connect with your personality. This is so unique. It's like woodland, it looks like woodland fairies live in it. It's amazing, it's magical. And yeah, it's just so inspiring to see someone do something that's so like them, like really putting their personality into it. I really love that. So we're gonna take a quick look inside.
Yeah, let's go for a tour. Aaron's gonna show us in the back. Oh my goodness, it's just as beautiful as it is in all the pictures.
I mean, I didn't realise in
Lit Leo.
there are
wow. I think this is the kind of woodland fairy inspiration that we want for his bedroom as well.
Oh yeah, for sure. How long did it take you to build?
3 months.
Wow, that's not bad. I would love to put something like this in Neo's room. This is so beautiful.
Just message us and we'll
maybe in the bus in Costa Rica we can incorporate little elements like this.
Yeah, I love it. Do you want to live in a van one day? Probably a bus.
They first bought this van for £4,200. In 3 months they renovated it. It only cost them £1,300 to renovate this because everything is secondhand, it's all pallet wood. We were just saying their sink is literally just like a bowl that they drilled a hole into. And I just think it's so inspiring because so many of you come up to us and tell us you want to do van life, you get messages all the time, but cost is one of the biggest things stopping people from doing it. But if you can do it yourself, and you can learn so much watching YouTube videos and just watching people online, you can really do it for cheap. And then they've been living out here for 5 years, so think of the amount of rent they've saved living here. So yeah, hopefully this inspires some of you out there that have been wanting to try van life.
And we'll link them below so you can check out more of their content.
Yeah.
Right, Neo, should we go and get some lunch? Or do you just want to stay here? You like it so much? We got some fresh juices again today. Cheers.
Cheers, so good.
It's just overwhelming the options to eat. I didn't really get to try the bowls for your soul, so is it Indian food?
We had this at Vegan Camp Out and it was our favorite thing.
Oh, I remember now from last year. Neo's very close to falling asleep.
It's kind of hard to see under all the nachos, but it's basically 3 different types of curries. Rice, nachos, and on top there's hummus, pickled onions, cilantro, there's like truffle mayo. It's just so good. And it's really, really nourishing. Because a lot of these, like we've talked about it before, there's a lot of like fried food and stuff which is fun to have. But this is like, it's called Goals for Your Soul. It feels like your soul is being nourished. So.
We have just arrived at a talk about the future of education, which obviously is important to us because we're going to want to educate Neo and future kids, and we've got a lot of questions about how we were brought up and educated, so I'm hoping there's a lot of cool thoughts on the future of education that we can learn from.
Just came out of that talk. That was really good. The one thing I was really looking forward to him talking about, he's currently setting up a school that's like based on all the different values. He was kind of going through curiosity and all that stuff. And I think he thought he had a longer talk than he did. So he mentioned the school and he's like, I'm gonna go into that later. And he didn't really have time to because the time ran out and he thought he had more time. And I was just like, oh, like that's the part that I really wanted to hear. And I think because there's so many amazing things happening here at all times, like I showed you the schedule, there's like a whole line of things all happening at the same time. It's making me put a lot of pressure on the things I do choose to go to. So yesterday I really wanted to do some kind of like women's circle or women's event. And then I went to that one and it was paid and I couldn't get in and I didn't know that you had to like book tickets before, so it was like, and then I missed the other one because I chose to go to that one. So I think that's something I'm working on in myself, is trying to not let the FOMO get to me too much. And I guess like wherever I do choose to go, I need to learn to just trust it and to be present, and to whatever I get out of it is what I was meant to get out of it.
And yeah, but it's a struggle. It's hard because I love this so much, and I think I'm so hungry for this vibe in my everyday life that being here, I'm just like desperate to like soak in as much as I can. But I'm definitely putting on too much pressure on the whole event for me. So anyway, I think a really big thing for us, and we mentioned it before, is wanting to find more of this where we live, which it's there. I know that I can find women's circles and so many things. So it's just like really making the effort to find that, so that next time we come to this, it's just like, oh, this will be so fun, but it doesn't have that weight of like, I need it for my soul, you know? Anyway, that's how I'm feeling. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty chill. Definitely feel that same pressure of like, oh my gosh, what are we missing? Quickly, we need to go and do everything.
Yeah.
Because I do that, I kind of want to do everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm kind of just giving myself permission to like, do you know what, I don't think we have to do everything. We can just be present, be in the moment. So Neo's sleeping and I was just laying here listening to the guy. What is that, a harp?
I don't know what, no, I don't know what that
Some kind of stringed, beautiful stringed instrument, like looking up at the tree and just being thankful for the moment, you know.
Now, between 2 and 4, the whole schedule is blocked out, and what is it called? There's
It's
some
like
kind
a
of
prayer,
ceremony.
prayer for peace. I
Prayer
guess.
for peace. So I guess that's like the one thing that everyone is invited to go to. But the beauty of that is also it's like you can either go to that or relax because there's nothing happening, so you can't have FOMO, which is really nice. So I think we're gonna go check that out a little bit and then maybe get a snack and then rest.
Right, just stopped off at the drums again. This is one of Neo's favourite places in the festival.
Look at his face.
Aye. Neo's just discovering lots of different musical instruments today. Ooh. It's been so nice whilst Raya's at one of her sessions, just laid the blanket out, sitting here with Neo, making new friends, just watching beautiful musicians play. It's very chill, lying down, looking at the trees. Ah, it's been so nice. Neo's hilarious. He keeps on just running off on his own and exploring. What's up?
I just got back from a 2-hour workshop that was so powerful. It was just a little intro into something called closing of the bones, which is a practice, I think originally from Ecuador and Mexico, but some form of practice like this has been kind of all over the world for a very long time. And it's basically for women post-birth, postpartum, and it's literally the closing of the bones is about like bringing your hips back together and just kind of trying to bring everything back into alignment, because obviously things shift so much during pregnancy, and then there's usually a birth, which for a lot of people can be quite traumatic in different ways, whether it's emotionally or physically, and then, or both. And then there's not much education for women after that. For me, what happened was I gave birth and then all my attention went towards Neo, which is of course a big part of it, and your baby is your like main thing that you're thinking about, but it's also so important for the mom to heal and to like close that chapter in a way. And the beautiful thing is they were saying it's never too late to do it. So obviously I'm 16-month postpartum, but there was someone there that was like 10 years postpartum, and they were saying you can still do this and it's still a beautiful process. But so they were just, the practitioners were kind of just explaining what it was and trying to get the word out there more. And then we did a few of the practices which felt so good, of like, it was like wrapping a scarf around your hips, and then there's two people that are like pulling. So, and then you like crisscross the scarf, and then imagine two people on each side like pulling, just kind of like bringing your bones back together. It just felt so healing and amazing. But it was just beautiful to have that space for moms to connect and to chat a little bit about our experiences and to have that support. And then the main thing is to kind of tell all of us, now go home and try to find people that do this ceremony where you live, so that you could do this. And it can be like a 3 to 5 hour ceremony. So I'm definitely gonna look into it. Going back to Brighton, I'm sure there'll be someone there that does it. But it's just so powerful, and I'm so glad I learned more about it, because it's something I kind of had heard about, but it's just, yeah, like so important for moms to get the support they need, especially after a birth. And it's just one of those things that's like kind of swept under the rug, and then women just go on and they're expected to like bounce back and to go back to the way they looked, the way they felt, the way they worked, everything. But you're a completely different person. You've changed in so many ways, and there's a lot that needs healing before you can kind of step into your new version. So yeah, anyway, that's just something I wanted to say. If any of you out there, if this sounds interesting to you, look into it. Try to find someone around where you live that does it, because I think it is just so healing and powerful. Okay, anyway, we are now, I've just met up with the boys at the main stage, and East Forest is about to go on, and I really love his music. He's on my, like, I have a light, I think it's called Love and Light playlist, and it's just when I lay in bed and I just close my eyes and I listen to music that like fills my soul, and there's 3 of his songs on there, so I'm really, really excited for this.
Our dinner, burgers, loaded fries, nice. Feed the Village is the name of this spot.
Neo's hijacked a football game and he's just stolen the football. He doesn't know how to kick yet, but he knows how to throw a short distance. Neo, are you just stealing the ball?
Yeah, Neo, give it back.
He's kicking it. Neo's kicking the ball. Okay, he's picking up again.
Hey guys, I've come out by myself, and sorry I didn't bring one of the big cameras because I don't have anywhere to put it, so I'm just vlogging on my phone. But I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to film. I don't know how long I'm gonna stay out. I almost didn't come out, to be honest, but the energy here is so good. I want to soak in as much as I can. So I'm gonna see if there's anything fun, some good music going on. I can have a little dance, and then I'll go home and snuggle with my boys. But yeah, I'm excited. god. Okay, but apparently there's something else amazing happening. We gotta go. By the way, I met up with my friends. Apparently there's something else amazing happening. It was at the same time. I have no idea what it is, I just ran here. Okay, I've just found a little spot with light to tell you about that. So we just ran to, I have to figure out who that is. I'll write it on the screen for you. And it was beautiful. We only got the very last bit of the last song, unfortunately. But before that, we were at Puentes. Oh my gosh, I am so glad I got to catch that. That was just unbelievable. I just love that kind of like Spanish guitar sound and their voices. And oh, the setting, the fire, the trees, everything was just breathtaking. Seriously breathtaking. So I am very grateful I caught that. And I think I'm gonna head back. People are hanging out around the fire to do some more music, but it's like 10 past 1. I'm gonna be up very early with Neo, so I think that's the end. But I'm so glad I came out tonight, and I think it's officially the end, but we're gonna stick around tomorrow. And I'm guessing there'll be other people sticking around, so hopefully there'll be like little drum circles and fun things going on. But we'll catch you in the morning.
It is the final morning. The event is officially over, but there's still a lot of people around packing up. I think the food vans hopefully are still open, so we're gonna go in and get some breakfast, coffee, and then just kind of mosey on out of here when we're ready.
And I have a massage.
Oh, you have a massage?
Yes, I do. Very excited.
It's another beautiful day.
Just gave me the your smoothie bowl.
Oh, thank you.
Do you want savory or sweet? Oh, it all looks good, doesn't it?
Portuguese, what do they call these?
I don't know.
Some kind of Portuguese cake. Excuse me, mister.
Isn't it life-changing?
Wow, it's like a custard cake.
It's so good. It's so warm.
It's our final meal of the festival. Firstly, I just want to say, I know we're showing a lot of food, that's a big part of this vlog. That, in terms of what this festival is, it's a very small part of it for us.
Yeah.
It's a lot deeper. I wish we could, maybe we'll try it right at the end just to explain how profound this has been. But we also want to show how delicious vegan food can be. So what have we got for lunch?
We have bao buns 3 ways. I can't even remember. I think one's like a hoisin duck,
There's
teriyaki
katsu.
chicken, katsu, yeah. And then we got mac and cheese, hash browns.
Okay, take a bite and tell me what you think.
If you walk past these guys, they're my mates.
I think bao buns was a good decision.
Yeah. Wow.
Neo is taking his nap.
We are packed up, Caravan's ready to go, and we are about to head back. We just wanted to quickly give a very small debrief on how we're feeling, because we really feel like this weekend has changed our lives. Like, I feel like something has happened that's like shifted our future, and we're really excited about where we're heading next.
Just seeing a glimpse of this amazing conscious community here, people expressing their own journeys of spirituality, just the amount of acceptance and love and connection. I know these all sound like kind of cliche buzzwords, but honestly, I've never felt so welcome and connected, other than probably in Alegria, like where we bought in Costa Rica. So to find this here in the UK and realise that we don't need to be living just the kind of conventional suburban lifestyle. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but for us, that I think for the last year or so being in Brighton, as much as we love the community there, and I think we talked about this before, there's like an element missing. There's some longing we have for a deeper connection, and I think we really found it this weekend. And I think this is setting us on a journey to find a conscious community in the UK that we can connect with more.
Yeah.
Probably in the UK, hopefully near Brighton, but who knows?
Yeah, basically what my takeaway, I think our takeaway has been, is what we have in Costa Rica we love so much, but we know we don't want to spend all year around there. We definitely want a European hub. But I think in our heads, we kind of just thought we had to like kind of settle for more of a normal, like Louis said, suburban life here. But coming here and seeing this community in the UK, we're like, wait a minute, there's a lot of people in the UK that are on the same vibe, and I think we can find what we have out there here as well. And then the thought of like being able to split our time between 2 amazing communities, and as soon as we land in Alegria, we just feel at home. And the fact that like the next day there's immediately a potluck and a women's circle, like there's so much happening all the time, and we can just come into it. The fact that we could potentially have that here as well, whether it's in England or somewhere else in Europe, I think this is our new journey now. We're gonna go on a search and try to find communities. We're not opposed to starting one either necessarily, but yeah, this is the new dream, the new vision is setting up a new life in Europe, probably the UK, but not necessarily, and having what we had this weekend, what we have in Costa Rica all year round.
Yeah, as a permanent way of life. Yes. And obviously, it'd be difficult to have a 365 constant festival happening, but there's definitely elements of it that we know from being in Alegria, like it feels like that buzz and excitement constantly, and people are doing things and hosting things like you said. So yeah, if you've got any suggestions of places we should visit, maybe you yourself are feeling the same as us, wanting to find a community, a commune, a group of people that you want to be living more intentionally with, comment below. We'd love to know if other people feel like this, if you yourself are part of a community like that, and whether we can come visit.
Definitely. I think it'd be so fun if we could visit a bunch of communities in these vlogs, show you guys the different ways, because there'll probably be some that we don't fully align with necessarily, but I think it'll still be cool to see what we like, what we want, what we don't want, and to share with you guys, because I do think a lot of you are looking for something similar. From reading the comments in the Costa Rica videos, a lot of you were moved by that and are looking for something. So anyway, maybe we can go on this journey together. And
thanks again to Medicine Festival for inviting us. Honestly, unreal.
Yeah,
best festival I've been to.
Definitely.
Like you said.
If anything you saw in this video looked interesting to you, exciting to you, please come. Honestly, I cannot explain to you. We tried to say it as much as we could in this video, but the energy here, the people, everything about it is just heaven. It's just like so heartwarming and positive and loving and amazing. And if you want some of that energy in your life, you need to come to Medicine Festival. That's all I'm gonna say.
Unfortunately, next year they're taking a break to re-strategize, but hopefully 2 years time we'll be back.
Yes,
hopefully we'll be more involved as well.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun. Maybe we could give a talk on setting up a community or living in a community.
Yeah.
And putting it out into the universe.
And one last thing, if you know of other festivals with the same vibe happening anywhere in the world, like let us know below, because this is the best one we've been to, and I feel like there are others like this. And maybe we'll start doing a little tour of some kind of conscious festivals. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to everyone who came up to us at Medicine. We gave so many hugs and made so many friends. We love you all. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.